is going to be a pretty typical classroom of what you would see.
Everything changes when you walk through these doors and into school. The CBE giving us a first look inside just days before re-entry. And it's what many expected, with limited ability to social distance in some classes.
You'll see things like, we're calling this kind of like the highway.
Arrows directing foot traffic and decals reminding students to keep their distance at Henry Wisewood High School in the Southwest. The desks only as far as the room allow. Here's what it looks like when I take a seat next to another reporter.
Roughly like a meter or so? Maybe.
I think so. I mean, I could touch her if I extended all the way. I'm not going to touch her.
This class has about 35 desks, so it's masked up at all times because students can't physically distance.
And when you come in here, you can see it's actually organized quite differently.
A similar sized classroom with a different setup, and this science lab where most desks are paired.
We're just going to have a long time in homerooms with teachers just to help students understand and take them on tours and help them get used to it. But the reality is that they're going to forget. And so we're going to have supervision out there. We're going to have teachers out there just trying to help them.
Students will have a staggered re-entry into most Calgary Board of Education schools. Henry Wisewood has 1 grade per day entering starting September 1st. The school is also relying on these one-way traffic signs rather than staggering class changes.
Things like, for example, staggered exits. So at the end of the day, we're going to be letting half the school out.
The rows of lockers will stay locked. Changing rooms are also off limits for those in gym class. You could try to change in a washroom, but stalls are blocked off, among other measures, and there's a 3-person limit. The school is expecting over 1,400 students to return, just 400 short of its full capacity. Yet school officials believe masks and sanitizing policies will keep everyone safe.
If it was just something that was loose where kids were going wherever and we weren't having that, I think it would be more of a concern. But we're following all those guidelines that have been put in place for us.
In Calgary, Crystal Ladaris, City News.